Hi guys, it's Brianna. Exciting first video. Sorry the camera action's gonna be really crappy today because I'm outside and I don't have my little tripod thing with me. So I have to hold it. Yay. But I thought I'd do this outside in my fairy garden, quote unquote. It's like dying now. Because we tried doing it in a new space in the woods and everything, and all the animals keep eating all the plants. But I thought I'd just show you around real quick, because I'm sure you guys are all super interested in it. Here, let me go up this way. There's my hula hoop. Okay, you can see this pathway, and there's like a little thing. Oh, yeah, let me go down here. Okay. So it starts over here with the archery stuff in the fire pit. And there's this thing right here, this little sign says, I believe in fairies. It's kind of like the entrance. And this used to be my foxglove, and I was seriously like obsessed with this foxglove. But as you can see, animals kept eating it, and it just kind of died. I don't think it's there anymore. Oh, it kind of is. You can't see that though. But take my word for it, an animal buried under it, and it's just like people just kept eating it. It's very depressing because it's like gone now. Anyhow, so you see that and you're like, oh, maybe this is like, I don't know, something to do with fairies. You come over here and you see the dying fern and this little flower windmill thing, and you see this little pathway we laid out really nicely, and you're like, oh look, it's a hydrangea and a flower. How cute. You keep going. Oh look, these used to be flowers too, but they got eaten repetitively. This is a little fairy figurine that says, life begins in the garden. Then we come in. Holy moly! It's a maypole! A hula hoop! And then over here is a little fairy house. And this used to be a, it's a tea light in there, but it's like been eaten by the elements. There's this little figurine fairy doll thing. Over there, there's, my mom calls them elephant ears. Don't know what the real name is. And then there's some like hidden elements in here of, I don't know if you can see that, there's a wind chime. And we have little stumps, and like, we have like a space there, and we can put like a mat on it, and I come out here and meditate sometimes. Like a purple thing. There's some other like small things you can't really see now because they've been eaten and stuff. A little heart that fell down. And this is like the ulterior exit, but there's little cute things over here I wanted to show you real quick, just in case you were to come out and be like, oh, let me turn around. There's these little hidden mushrooms I got for my birthday, and this is Let Your Heart Bloom. There's like a little gnome on it. Really cute. And what I'll also do is I took a video of my herb garden when I was collecting like my herbs on Lunasa, and I'll post a video of that, like a little clip, probably like right now. I don't know. But you can see that and check that out because that's pretty cool. Okay, so here is my herb section of the garden. It's like a little pathway. These are the herbs I've been collecting today, harvesting, whatever you want to call them. Walk you through here real quick. Yeah, bro. If you want to see that. Well, I'm just going to talk about herbs in general, I guess, not just my favorite herb. I started with herbs probably when I was like 3 years ago, and my herbs have been like increasingly growing. It started with like 5 herbs, 10, 15, I think I have now, or something like that, something around those numbers. Ooh, my arms are getting tired. So right now I have a ton. Not a ton, but I keep most of mine in pots, just because it's easier that way. Some of them that are like perennial, I think is the word, I keep in the ground. But other than that, yeah. So my favorite herb that I grow would probably be sage. And I found that like the white sage doesn't grow as well in my area as pineapple sage. Grows like really well for some reason. That, and I also, mint grows really well here, and I really like the mint. I have in my room, I have some herbs drying, and I have like, I think people think I have like a pot shop in my room or something, and I'm like, because I have all these herbs on my window that I hung up to dry. But I have a ton of mint, and I use that all the time. And probably lavender. I think that, yeah, it's considered an herb. The other one. My favorite like flower though that I grew this year, I'm really excited about, but I can't show you because some animal ate it all and it died. And like a frog or something buried under it, and it's gone. But foxglove. I was really excited. We planted that this year, and for like the couple months that it was really nice and pretty, it was great. And then after that I was like, crap. But yeah. So those are probably my favorite herbs. I also do a lot of like soaps and incense and stuff that I make. So I have I have a couple essential oils, and my favorite essential oils is tea tree and eucalyptus, especially together. I really like them, but I don't grow either. So those are probably two of my favorite. In general, there's just so much you can do with herbs, and I have some books that I would recommend. I have 3 books that I primarily use, that I really only use. One of them, I'll probably like put the names in the description box or something if I can, if I remember. But one of them's called, it's the classic one that everyone uses really. It's the Scott Cunningham, I believe, Incense Oils and Brews, something like that. And the other one I have is, I got at Barnes & Noble's on sale. It's just like a medical guide or whatever to herbs. It has like all the different herbs and different medical properties and best way to like use them, like if you want to infuse them in a tea or whatnot. And then the third book I have that's really nice that I would really recommend is the medicine, oh god, I have to look it up. It's like the Herbal Medicine Man's Handbook or Guide or something. I'll put it in the description because I can't remember it, but it's really great. I got it off Amazon. It's awesome. But there's so much you can do. I have like tons of tinctures, and mostly though now I make incense, or I put my herbs in like soaps that I use or anything like that. I make my own teas sometimes, and I cook with them, and so much you can do with herbs, and I use them a lot. I know quite a bit about them. But I'm trying to think of anything else I've done with them. I know I've done more. I've made salves, which turned out okay. Mostly now I just use aloe because it's so much easier. But for certain things I'll make like a salve. Yeah. Mostly though I make tinctures and incense and soaps and a lot of stuff like that. But I really do enjoy gardening. My mom and I do quite a bit, and it's fun. And I'm just rambling now, so I think I'm gonna go. This has been a terrible video, I'm sorry.